Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. Uh, good morning. Wipe, wipe. How's your day? I got some sleep in my eye. What do you call those crusties? Does your religion or whatever have a different name for those crusties in your eyes? What do you call them? Sleep? You got sleep in your sleep? It's called sleep, bro. Just fucking crusties, crusties. I think that's good. My crusty
Botrix
ass
has
crust
correctly
eyes.
joined the
Hi,
channel.
Botrix. Quote unquote, my only friend. Yeah, how are you doing, buddy? Wow, what a running gag that is. Okay. Fuck. Tiger Penguin today. Great. That dictates nothing. Um, great, so I wanted to start with some copyrights, really get those in real quick. And we're going to go from there. Okay. I would love to sit here and listen to video games and play some music all day, but we can't do that, okay? Why? Because there is much to do. Okay, that's why. Where half the game is. Where's half the game? That's what you gotta say to the new Final Fantasy remake. Anyway, oh, it's still there. They've just replaced the original game with some other shit that's not the game. So, good job. Spit Dragon, Spit Dragon, Spit Dragon, Spit Dragon. Jesus, fuck, man. That is, what's her name? Jesus, fuck, man. The thing we've been watching on that other channel. I can't even think. Wow. Jesus, fuck, man. Are you kidding me? Jesus, fuck, man. That
She's back
thumbnail.
and she's self-deported, right? I really enjoyed this one as well. Did not remove
Fuck
her.
a
She
boot,
removed
find out.
I gotta love the beaver.
So I was a little old 3 weeks ago. This is good shit, though. I hate you for that thumbnail. Yeah, that is fucking brutal, dude. Yes, it's killing me. Right, okay, that's news. That's news. Anyway.
Right now at 11, a federal judge issuing a pair of restraining orders restricting how federal agents conduct immigration crackdowns. The ruling comes amid accusations the federal government is detaining people without warrants and without any proof detainees are in the country illegally.
Okay.
This new ruling sparking quick responses tonight from leaders here in Southern California, but will it have any real impact? Eyewitness News reporter Leanne Suter live in downtown LA.
They're just trying to make it so people are held more accountable. So ICE is more like official, I believe. We can put it that way.
A federal judge issuing a restraining order stopping the Trump administration from broad race-based immigration raids and arrests in 7 California counties, including Los Angeles.
By ICE. So if we change the credentials of ICE, we can avoid these issues. If you just make ICE like official cops and just make it under the guise of like official police duty, it should be fine, right?
This is not a temporary restraint.
Am I dumb or what? I mean, seems like a pretty easy go around. Anyway, because they're just there to help the National Guard peeps do their job or whatever. No, because the National Guard is there to help ICE. Oh, well, we wouldn't need deportation agents if deportation agents would do their job originally. So now we need deportation agents. So if they're being attacked or scrutinized for being ICE instead of cops in a more official oath-taken kind of way, not an oath-taker, an oath-taken, then make them, bing, more cop-like. Ta-da! There, the problems of spit. Just make them cops. Who gives a shit? Next video. Great, we're going to solve the world's problems one at a time.
She referenced this. The family of one of the farm workers has gathered at the Ventura County Medical Center tonight praying for a miracle after a tragic accident during the crackdown. Jaime Alanis is on life support tonight after falling 30 feet while hiding from ICE agents.
Tonight, his family is hoping
Jeez.
they have enough time to say goodbye. Lindsay
What
Pena
the
is
fuck?
live in.
What was he hiding on that he fell off of? 30 feet? 30 feet, 30 feet, 30 feet. So, think about it, okay? We got 30 feet, all right?
The 58-year-old worker was seriously injured during Thursday's raid
At 60,
at Glass House Farms in Camarillo. His family telling KTLA he remains on life support this evening.
can I see the drop, bro? I want to see the drop.
you know, his life has been here. And
I'm from the world where I need the drop.
Now, Jaime's family started
up their cameras and they filmed the drop. Can I see the drop though? Can you show me the drop though? Can you blow me where the Pampers is, bro? Can you show me the drop? Was it UFC? Ultimate Fighting Championship? College? UHF? No. Blow me where the Pampers is. Oh, see, it's a thing. PCU. Thank you. Why don't you, can you show me?
Can you blow me where the Pampers is?
What? What?
Can you blow me where the Pampers is?
Excuse me? What? Wait. Excuse me?
Can you show me where the campus is?
I'm sorry, I'm too high right now. I'm too high, old lady.
In your breakdown, President Donald Trump may be backing off.
Oh, how do we solve the guy? I can't do time. Time spells are fake. The travel back in time, you can't do that. You can travel forward. You can give haste. You can't do rewind. There is no rewind spell. You can do haste. There is no rewind. Okay. You can make an entire RPG just based off of that mechanic in battle. Just brilliant. You guys are fucking very stupid. So you can't rewind. Okay. You can only haste. So that's how it works. There's a couple wizards who have tried rewind magic. It just does not work out well. So we're just not going to talk about any of the horrific. You can look that shit up on Kiwi Farms. You know, other gore-based forums. They ain't got pedo shit, but they got a bunch of fucking death garbage. People having their necks hacked off by fucking magic wands and shit. You know what I mean? Fucking brutal out there, dude. So, anyway.
To abolish the federal emergency.
Oh, we can't help him. I don't know. I can't think of a... he's on life support. I can't do healing shit either. We don't do healing, and we don't do rewind. Just I as we. We don't do healing. I'm a destruction type. Go figure. So, he's kind of fucked. I could make it quick for him. You give him a little lightning shock to the head, like a fucking, just put him out, you know. But I can't really, I can't help him with the whole life thing. I was thinking, so I have like a vertical drop type of thing where I can like lessen the height of things. I can like, you know, perception shift, right? I could just put down my phone, a different perspective, and the cliff will fucking like Mario paper magic shit. It'll like fold over, right? And just be the new surface. So I could have maybe done some fold over shit right there and like figured it out for him. Maybe even his legs. Maybe I could have folded down his ankles and then instantly unfolded them once he hit the ground, and he'd be okay. He'd spring up, you know. Yeah. No, it's not as good. That was not as good. You know, magic is dangerous. So, what can we do for him? Nothing. It's already happened. Do you need me to light a smoke for you or something?
Management Agency, or FEMA. A senior White House official.
What are we supposed to do here? The breakdown
Post
is
that no
Trump
action
backing
is being
off
taken to wind down FEMA, although it might face a rebrand. It's whiplash, as just last month the president.
Yeah.
That's been echoed. Visited the scene of catastrophic flooding in Texas Friday. He made no mention of doing away with FEMA, which currently has teams on the ground searching for more than 150 missing people. No matter what Trump decides, officials say no major changes will be made to FEMA until after this hurricane season.
You should really make sure there's some kind of like established thing there. Let's see. Bippity boppity boop. FEMA? I don't know. He wants to keep it. He just doesn't want to use it on world shit. He just wants to use it here, if anywhere, and still slowly dissolve or gimpify it for sake of self-benefit. Now, the Russia shit starting up is an interesting prospect because of this Epstein crap, the Russia crap. That's not really correlated like that. Yeah, it is. It always is. It's all correlated. Everything's correlated. I have no solution. No solution. I don't care. I don't do government magic. So
Russia launched 18 missiles and around 400 drones during an overnight attack on Ukraine that primarily targeted the capital of Kyiv.
NBC's Raf Sanchez reports from London.
It has been another sleepless night for residents of Kyiv as Russia launches yet another massive aerial assault. Ukrainian government saying around a dozen ballistic missiles, but accompanied by more than 400 of these Iranian-designed Shahed drones. And this is a developing tactic by the Russians, sending these blizzards of drones in to try to overwhelm Ukraine's air defenses so that these missiles can get through. At least
Shahed.
These two people.
So Russia's funded by Shahed. Sadia.
Killed, according to the Ukrainian government. And it comes as Ukraine is watching very closely as President Trump appears to be executing something of a U-turn, saying that he no longer believes that Vladimir Putin is negotiating towards a ceasefire in good faith, and saying that he will restore the supply of some defensive weapons to Ukraine. The Ukrainians are also hoping that President Trump will eventually sign off on a new sanctions bill against Russia that is working its way through the United States Congress, has a lot of bipartisan support in the Senate. The Ukrainians say that it would increase
Kadanga! Fire that bitch. Yes.
To come to
that
the
was fucking
negotiating
gross,
table
dude.
to make
Yes.
a deal. President Zelensky,
do it
the
again.
Ukrainians say that it would increase pressure on Vladimir Putin
Dude.
to come to the negotiating table to make a deal.
Look at that
President
shit.
Zelensky in Rome today, meeting with European allies and talking about ways to boost Ukraine's air defenses. Raf Sanchez, NBC News, London.
That shit pierces the atmosphere, bro.
The State Department is firing.
Oh, solution? We'll put a lock on the missiles fired from Ukrainian rockets. There it goes. That was skibbity poop. That's what the spell is. You gotta say it in like a parcel tongue or whatever, right? Right, Harry?
Over 1,300 employees in line with a dramatic reorganization plan initiated by the Trump administration.
State Department lays off a bunch of people.
Earlier this year. Now today, a senior State Department official said the department is sending layoff notices to...
Funny. Gaza Strip as seen from Israel. Large explosions seen over Gaza Strip as Israel continues military operations. Foganga. Damn. Y'all want to live there? Y'all want to live there? Say fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Y'all want to live there? Say fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Y'all want to live there? Say fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Y'all want to live there? LOL. USA, freedom, baby. Religions are evil. Religions are evil. Go fuck yourselves. You want to live there? You want to live there? Shame on Israel? No, shame on fucking nope. Go. Go Israel. Yes. Let's piss these people off a little bit. They deserve this, dude. They so deserve this. These dissenters. This is funny. Go Israel. Let's do it. Yes. Go Israel. Yes. Go Israel. Yes. Great. Let's see here. Free Palestine. F. Palestine. What is it? ISTINE. Why does a fucking country have to have the Stein at the end? Everything's got to be fucking Stein, dude. Jesus. Just great. Thank you for informative content. Hi. Oh. You know he's fake, right? Waifu Hunter. You know that's a bot you're hitting on, you fucking moron. Fucking Waifu Hunter. What is this vampire? Don't. Oh, Vampire Hunter D is fucking amazing. But we're not here for this. Are we here for this? You guys know Camilla, right? Do you know anything about any vampire lore? Ever? Are you at all distinguished gentlemen? Are you at all flavored? Do you have culture? Do you have context to your being? Are you anything but a fucking shill, you cunt? Good morning. Is that blood I smell? Oh, yes. Oh, I need some of that. To do my best, yes. Brutal. Sweet. Dude. Get in there. That's right. That's right. She's doing her job, though. Good job, good job. Done peel. Yeah.
お前のあるべき真の姿を呼び覚ましてやる。そして私のしもべとなれ。
Scratch, scratch. Brutal. Jesus. Oh no. For a minute there, I lost myself. Be careful what you wish for.
それほどの力す一体お前もしやあのヴァンパイア王の
Burp. Anyway. Okay, got a lot of copyrights on today's news.
Developing tonight, a rift inside the Trump administration. Sources
So, what do you think about all of this news happening around the world, Trump?
tell Fox News attorney.
Shit.
Do
you have anything to say on this, Trump? It's been like 2.5 days. You got any update on your commentary here, buddy?
Attorney General Pam Bondi
Hello?
and FBI Deputy Director Dan Bongino
Get rid of all of them.
over the DOJ's
Him,
move
her,
to close
Cash,
the Jeffrey
all of
Epstein
them.
case. Fox's Mike Emanuel
Yep.
reports.
A feud brewing inside the White House. Sources
Get rid of
tell
all of them.
Fox Attorney General Pam Bondi and FBI Deputy
Fired.
Director Dan Bongino
Fired.
got into a heated argument Wednesday over the Justice Department's handling of the Jeffrey Epstein case.
Fire them.
It comes as DOJ has been attempting to close the case on the disgraced sex trafficker. This week, the department sent out a memo stating there was no client list for Epstein after all, despite Bondi teasing its release
Bullshit.
for months.
Right. Either way,
DOJ
bullshit.
may be releasing the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients? Will that really happen?
It's sitting on my desk right now to review.
It's sitting
That
right
sent
now.
red flags even among the administration's supporters who have long sought answers over which, if any, high-profile figures could
That's supposed to be
be
Epstein. That's a
implicated
terrible
in
drawing.
Epstein's crimes. Earlier this week,
Terrible
President
drawing.
Trump tried to put the discussion to rest.
Are people still
Looks
talking
like
about this
fucking-
guy, this great? That is.
Looked like David Lynch. That was
DOJ
David Lynch.
also releasing footage from a security.
Are you watching this on your fucking phone? That doesn't look like me. Okay. I guess maybe 2%. That's a terrible voice for me.
DOJ
Unbelievable.
also releasing
Unbelievable.
footage from a security
I know.
camera
Sorry, Trump.
outside
Sorry.
Epstein's cell the night he died, but it ended up raising even more questions when it was observed that a minute of video was missing.
Yeah.
Tech publication Wired reports the video's metadata shows it was stitched together with editing software.
Mm-hmm.
Intel officials, including Bongino, have maintained that Epstein took his own life.
The evidence we have.
The evidence we have is not there. We don't have evidence. We don't have evidence.
In our
We
files
don't.
clearly indicates that it was in fact a suicide.
No.
A source close to Bongino says he's considering resigning over
No,
the memo.
it was
but no
not
final
suicide.
decision has been made.
Nobody agrees
In
with this.
Washington, Mike Emanuel, Fox News.
Nobody agrees with that narrative whatsoever. There was another related one to this. I think it's just fucking, I think it's just this.
The raw Epstein footage was modified according to its metadata, despite Dan Bongino previous.
Right, so we'll get into that in a few. What? Don't make me. Don't make me. It's a really good picture.
I don't know who you are, but don't.
What? You don't know who I am? I don't know. Everybody knows who you are. I'm a nobody. I'm sorry. Why do I do this? Why do I even do this? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Anyways, continue.
I don't know who you are, but
I'm sorry. I'm a nobody.
I don't know who you are.
I'm not important. Just continue.
I don't know who you are.
Please, just stop. Just stop. So, I have a question for you, Mr. President. Do you think that proper warnings, if you'd kept FEMA and paid attention to global warming like the right wing doesn't want to do you think if any of that took place that you'd have a better plan here and more lives would have been saved? Even those girls at that Christian camp that you pretty much sent to death by not funding FEMA properly. Anything? Do you have anything to say to that?
I don't know who you are, but only a very
I'm not anyone important,
person would
but
ask
you
a
are.
question like that.
Mm.
Go ahead, please.
So the person is evil for asking that question. On the other end of that, maybe you are evil for cutting the funding for things like natural disaster, fucking relief, etc. Maybe you're evil for that. Maybe you're evil for maybe your first term prioritizing dumb shit over actually, like, you know, maybe getting some of these alarms in place, maybe acknowledging the fact that we're all going to fucking die from all the billionaires who have taken over our world and polluted the shit out of everything, and the conveniences we enjoy and shit and blah, 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 blah. Right. Right. Anyways, continue talking not about Epstein shit.
Well, I think everyone did an incredible job under the circumstances. This was,
Post.
I guess Christie said, a 1 in 500, 1 in 1,000 years. And
so you can see the just letting it happen on the other end of this administration, where there's a post cleanup effort. There's not a pre-cleanup. There's not a prevention, which is the best way to do things. There's a post. This is a real boomer way of thinking about things. We'll handle the toothache after you have the heart attack. Right. Maybe just brush your teeth like once per month and keep them nice and regular, okay? You'll have nice teeth, okay? You'll have nice, fancy teeth forever. These are actually pretty good, okay? They're not supposed to be this color white. They're teeth. Do you guys understand that? They're supposed to look like the yellow of your nails on, like, the shittier days. It should look like the under part of this nail. That should be teeth. And the fact that mine are lighter than that, though I drink coffee like a motherfucker and I smoke cigarettes for like 22 years, should say something in itself. So, fuck you. My teeth are great. The ones I have left, my tip is to not drink sugary things. And if you do, rinse your mouth frequently with water afterwards. All dentists would say the same. You're drinking sugary drinks, don't let that shit reservoir, don't let that build up, especially if you're a smoker, because then your mouth is drier and you're more reliant on the sugary cheek juice. You know what I mean? So, if you're drinking 2 liters of pop and shit and smoking, just watch your back teeth. They might get it. My fronts are fucking great. I used to have all 4 wisdoms, fucking all that shit. I had great fucking teeth. What killed it was sugary fucking coffee. The 2 liters weren't so bad. They did their damage. But the sugary fucking coffee for years and years was a little too much. Melty go those back teeth. And smoking cigarettes and just, you know, like banquet TV dinners. Like, treat your teeth better than these things. This has been a tangent by Old Man Spitty.
And I just have admiration for the job that everybody did. There was just admiration. The only bad person would ask a question like that, to be honest with you. I don't know who you are, but only a very evil person would ask a question like that. I think this has been heroism. This has been incredible, really, the job you've all done.
You're more into cleaning up afterwards. You benefit from the sorrow more than the fucking proof of prevention, the good job at being defensive of our people doesn't shine through as much as post cleanup, showing at the places, pretending like you're doing something after the fact. Again, just emergency services in all these cases, the planes, the LA fires and the LA riots and all these things would have been handled different under different administrations, and therefore maybe we wouldn't be seeing the same worldwide turmoil, etc. But, you know, whatever.
It's easy to sit back and say, oh, what could have happened here or there, you know.
Exactly.
We could have done something differently. This was
right.
a thing that has never happened before. Nobody's ever seen anything. I've never seen anything like this. I've gone to some real bad ones. I've never seen anything.
We're aware that there's shifting. We know that certain areas have certain problems and are prone to these things. Doesn't matter if it hasn't happened in 10 fucking years, you know? Like, come on now. This is a once in a decade. Is a once in my pants fucking give a fuck. You know what I mean? Just, when are you ever responsible for the deaths of Americans? You weren't during COVID. You're not for this. You're not for that. You're not for the other thing. Past presidents have said, like, there's a tragedy. We're going to do better. We are, in the future, going to have preventative measures here and there and this and that. And what do you do? Hello? Nothing? Oh, you do nothing. So who am I? I don't know. Who are you?
I don't know who you are, but
I don't know who the fuck you are either. Fucking Mr. You're fired. What the fuck are you even... What are you doing there? Besides covering up the Epstein shit. That's basically your entire only fucking role is just covering up Epstein shit at this point. You're just covering it up. And you're allowing your third wing cohort fucking weird DEI squad to take over. You got the KKK boy, fucking Dan Bongino. You got the fucking idiot fucking Pam Bonsai buddy. Fucking delete that shit off our fucking hard drive. And then you got goddamn Cash Out Patel selling it fucking all of us, all of our secrets for untold fucking idiocies. Who the fuck knows? That man is obviously not from here. Period. Look at him. Look at him. Just look at him. You know? Which eye is it? Which eye is it?
But only a very evil person would.
A very, very evil person who would allow such things to happen to Americans with no preventative measures, no safety steps, no... This is very hearkening to how you handled COVID. Everything is. You don't show up. You send your fucking little dogs to fucking show up and shit. Arr, arr, arr. And then they take the bark. Like, what the fuck, dude? Just gangster, mafia shit. So do you have anything to say about any of that shit? Or are we just, I guess the entirety of America is just okay with the ped crap, right? Like I said at the end of yesterday's episode, it's either all okay or none of it's okay, right? Right, iDubbbz? Right, but iDubbbz is on their side where all of it's okay. Jesus. These ones, that's that side, because he married into it. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. He married into it. Isn't it obvious? It's obvious he married into it. It doesn't matter if she's like Irishy. It's the same like Adam McIntyre thread of the same support of Hamas shit at the end of the day. The Free Palestiners are the same as the people who feel oppressed gangs. This includes like African fucking types, like South African as well. Don't come at me like that. This includes European. This includes Australian. It's all these victimhood types who think that they're oppressed. We're oppressed too over here, mate. They called us a prisoner colony for like fucking 200 years. That's because you are. Why don't you go burn more koalas and fucking judge us, you fucking cunts.
Saying that they would
anyway,
the original footage.
Go burn more koalas, you fucking garbage.
Think there were shenanigans.
There's video. We are working on cleaning it up.
What does burnt koala mixed with eucalyptus smell like?
Make sure you have an enhanced, and we're going to give the original so you don't think there were any shenanigans.
Well, unfortunately, that's not what we got.
No.
Even the raw video, the original video, was...
So the geeks peeled through the video. Duh.
Put into Adobe Premiere Pro. This is a scoop from Wired. Quote, metadata
of course
shows
it was.
The FBI's raw Jeffrey Epstein prison video was likely modified.
For sure. And so this supposed video from a 90s camera or whatever the fuck that dumb bitch. This is a security system from 1992. You can tell by the 720p. Fuck, shut the fuck up, bitch. So we didn't get any of the actual raw footage ever, nor will we, because there's Trump himself walking in there with a gun, and you can see Epstein lunge towards the door as Trump points the gun at Epstein's fucking head and tells him to say, he says, "Do you believe in God?" And Epstein says, "I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say." And Trump says, "Either way, you're fucked, friend." And he just pulls that shit. He just pulls that shit. You know what I mean? That's what's on the tape. That's not what's actually on the tape, but it might as well be. But it might as well be what's on the tape then there. It might as well be. We've all seen the little correlations here and there. Why hide it? Why sell us the fact that it's not there when it is? We've already bought the product. You ain't gonna take it back now. There's SKG in a whole new way, eh?
Basically, they pulled the metadata and
these rich people. You can't. That information was not rented to us, okay? You can't give that. You can't take that back, SKG. You can't take that. You can't take it back. There's no takesies backsies on what we know about Epstein, Trump, etc. You can't takesies backsies. All the videos about all the you standing next to her saying, "Oh, look at those fucking girls in that audience. Would you fuck that one? Or does she not look young enough for you there, Epsteiner? Yeah, that's why we call you the Steiner. You make them steen. You make them stain the bed, bro. Bro." The fuck ever. Gross. Hi, welcome to the show.
The footage appears to be assembled from at least 2 source clips, saved multiple times, exported, and then uploaded to the DOJ's website, where it was presented as raw footage, which technically it is not. Now I pulled the...
So you can see everything right there.
Times, exported, and...
So 2 source clips. That's the chunk before, the chunk after. If there even is a skip in the camera's footage, like that dumb Gino was saying, within that 1 exact minute that he decided to fucking kill, shut the fuck up. It's not that. It's just that they had to stitch those 2 together in that moment right there. So that's the 2 sourced clips. That's a clip and a clip. And then they popped them together. And then that was saved multiple times, so passed around, people saved it. And then that was uploaded to the DOJ's website, where it was presented as raw footage, but it was not. It was already clipped and stitched. So.
And then uploaded to the DOJ's website, where it was presented as raw footage, which technically it is not. Now I pulled the EXIF data myself.
Yeah.
This is what it looks like. You can see that there's these.
It's crazy. Saved, created, saved. Adobe. Fucking Windows, blah blah blah. None.
Ingredients file path here, where you can see 4 different files.
What?
2 of them are just identical. So 2 unique files here that have
2 of them are identical. So that would be from like the same strip of footage, just cut right there and then
been basically stitched
pasted
together. The most charitable interpretation.
Yeah.
But look, the stunning incompetence.
I can kind of see it in my head as an editor. So there's the same one clip, right? And it's separated, like I was saying. And then you also have the other portion, and they just kind of slap that onto that with that. The other one was an overlay of a type. Because at one point in the video, as I think this says, there's a Adobe shit in the corner, and then there's not. Like, what the fuck are you even talking about?
It's kind of hard to take. Just over and over, they
it's
sort
very
of
stupid.
Hype up what they have, and then deliver something different in a meaningful way. I mean, you cannot say, hey, we're going to give you original footage so you don't think there are shenanigans, and then you splice together 2 clips and give your problem. I mean, yes, maybe you didn't do anything with it.
It's funny that, like, the olds
kind of ruins the whole
or the
chain of
idiots
evidence.
don't
Wire
think that the
actually quotes
smarts
a professor of UC
can
Berkeley
look
whose
into
research
things.
focuses on
Very
digital
stupid.
forensics. He has testified in numerous
It's
court
amazing.
cases, and he says, if a lawyer brought me this
stupids.
file and asks if it was suitable for court, I'd say no. Go back to the source. Do it right. Do a direct export from the original system. No
monkey business.
So that kind of puts it all together. I mean, maybe this is all charitably just incompetence. Charitably, it was just, hey, there was a minute at night missing because it's an old analog video system and there were 2 different files. They spliced it together.
Okay.
But even that is like, was done horribly in the worst possible way. For instance, the video aspect ratio suddenly shifts as the tape changes over or whatever they claim. You can see that right here. There's like a sudden shift in the video. I have not changed
the fact that these dumb cunt boomers can't fucking like drag a fucking square like this to the right spot.
Weird shifts
amazing.
In the footage. I mean, this was
fucking amazing.
Done in actually a very sloppy
This is done
way
it in sheer incompetence by a fucking dumb old cunt boomer.
Do it in the right
It's
way
like a 60-year-old that edited this shit.
I'm not
Jesus.
going to withhold information
Was
from
it
the
him?
public ever. But I'm also not going to.
I could see if Mr. Bendy Eye over here was fucking, oh, it looks just fine, guys. I can tell the aspect ratio is just fine, guys. Like, go ahead. Click enter, guys. That looks great.
Rush to get it out there in a format in
Fuck,
which
man.
they can't rely on it.
Except that's exactly
Cheers.
what they
It looks just fine, bro.
consistently not kept. When you go on Fox News and say you're gonna do it right, you're
guy's
gonna
a
give us the
fucking
original video so we don't think there are shenanigans, and then you do this,
Dimp.
yes, we can interpret you charitably, but it leaves room for doubt. It's not only the case that at 11:58 p.m. the aspect ratio changes, it's also the case that the enhanced version and the raw version also differ from each other in how the aspect ratio changes.
And the painting on the doors, you see the painting, I feel, right.
Line up perfectly in terms of
the enhanced is
when
fucked.
The camera flips over to this new day, now their aspect ratio is actually off.
Who did this? Are they half blind, for fuck's sake? We can all see the differences.
Obviously bad. They said
what
they
is
were
this?
taking their time with this. They said, "Oh, no shenanigans here."
Wow.
But this wasn't a complicated job.
1000% shenanigans.
Like, they did mild sharpening and contrast boosting. Why they're playing?
There's even like a little bit of saturation and shit or something in there, like gamma. Somebody fucked with the gamma or something. It shouldn't be enhancing the fucking like the particle square shit in the background either. It's all fucked. It's stupid. Whoever did any of the enhancing is a fucking idiot. Overall,
with the aspect ratio like they're a film director in their first year of film school is unimaginable.
It's not a project.
I cannot understand.
It's amazing. It's not a project. It does feel like that too. It's like, oh, I learned how to do this. I'm going to apply it to here, but I forgot to apply it to the first part. Fuck it. Release it. It looks fine. It looks great. I like it.
Why you would be doing this in such a sloppy way.
It's really bad.
Just incredibly incompetent work here is the nicest
it's
way
like purposefully
to say
incompetent.
We
I
know
just
now
don't
that
understand.
the Epstein footage that
Parents
they
just
released
don't
to us,
I'm not a
even
parent.
the raw footage was modified. Last thing I want to say is that it's the final day of Crime is Legal.
I don't care.
10% off.
I ain't got no money, no offense. I ain't got no money, no offense. Love that bitch. Anyways.
Epstein's list is just the gift that keeps on giving.
Sure.
Hey, you know, I saw some MAGA pushing back
Giving
saying,
rich
hey, Donald
people
Trump
children.
never said he would release the Epstein list. And so I thought we'd start there. This is the Lex Friedman show. This is about 11 months ago, which would put that around August. Let's take a look.
There's a moment where you had some hesitation about Epstein releasing some of the documents.
Fucking Russian.
Why the hesitation?
I don't think I mean, I'm not involved. I never went to his island. Fortunately.
We don't know that. We don't know that.
A lot of people did.
We don't know that.
I don't know if you caught that, but the question was, why do you have hesitation about releasing the Epstein
I never went to
tapes?
his island.
And his answer wasn't around hesitation or around the tapes. It was, I never went to that island.
I never went to that
but
fucking
island. A lot
island.
of people did.
A lot of other people
did.
did.
Also keep in mind,
I didn't
while I've
fucking go,
chopped
though.
this up to comment, this was all one long clip.
I didn't fucking
Why do you
go.
think so many smart, powerful people allowed him to get so close?
To children and shit?
He was a good salesman. He was,
No, just in general.
hale and hearty type
Like
of guy.
to everything.
He had some nice assets that he'd throw around, like islands.
Like children.
But a lot of big
assets.
people went to that
Yeah.
island.
He thinks that's a joke word.
But fortunately, I was not one of them.
So again, he's
His little
asked a
swag thing.
straightforward question. Does he say yes or no?
I don't
Not
trust
really.
that.
He hesitates. Says he's not involved.
Yeah, well.
Makes sure to say fortunately twice, and then starts
Fortunately.
rambling about Epstein being a
Fortunately.
salesman and having nice assets.
He's got a good assets.
Very
Assets.
weird choice
Ass.
of words, Don.
Assets.
Then he pivots.
Right,
Suddenly
He's
it's
weird.
not about him. It's about the other big people who went to the island. No names, just vague finger pointing.
Looks like I
which
stirred
is
something up
a
by
classic
heating it.
misdirection.
It's just very strange for a lot of people that the list of clients that went to the island has not been made public.
Yeah, it's very interesting, isn't it? Probably will be, by the way.
So if you were able to, you would do it.
Yeah, I'd certainly take a look at it. Now, Kennedy's interesting because it's so many years ago. They do that for danger, too, because, it endangers certain people, et cetera, et cetera. So Kennedy is very different from the Epstein thing. But, yeah, I'd be inclined to do the Epstein. I'd have no problem with it.
That's great to hear.
Okay, so when asked about releasing the list, he says probably will be. Well, somehow promising he'd certainly take a look at it.
And he
Then,
didn't.
in the most Trump way possible, he randomly throws in Kennedy assassination for no reason.
Right.
As if that explains
What
why
about
Epstein
Hillary? He
documents
does that
aren't
a lot.
public. Like, what are we doing here? Is this the conspiracy buffet? He says at the very end, yeah, I'd be inclined to do the Epstein
Well,
thing.
Janie
Exactly
spilled some milk the other day. We're not talking about...
that if elected, he would...
We're not talking about Janie spilling milk the other day. We're talking about you murdering the neighbor's dog right now, little Trumpy. Okay? We're not talking about Janie spilling the fucking milk yesterday. We're talking about you murdering the neighbor's dog. Trumpy. Return to reality. Spoiled kids. Spoiled fucking trash. Anyway.
Release the Epstein files.
They all think and act the same. You hit the dog.
Now,
you hit their family dog with the car.
Boy for the week. But his take on Dan Bongino and the way he polishes that turd...
Okay. I'm going to do my nails.
Next level.
Okay?
Let's take a look.
Major...
I'm going to do my nails while we watch a couple things here. That's it. I'm gonna do my nails. This one's already kind of black. Anyway.
Scoop from Laura Loomer, ladies and gentlemen. This is
Laura
massive.
Loomer's fucking great.
Laura
All right,
Loomer's
what's she got?
scoops have been pretty
I say that
darn good
because she's awesome.
She has
okay.
direct access to the White House. She knows what's up.
She is directly underneath Donald Trump while we
She's
speak.
crazy.
She had direct access.
She's been proven right time and time again, and she's saying, ladies and gentlemen, Dan Bongino might quit the FBI.
And I love how he uses terms like pretty darn good. This is the America of the future. One where we're not allowed to say damn.
No shit. Gross.
Either way, what does Laura Loomer's post say? It says FBI Director Kash Patel and Dan Bongino are livid.
Yeah, I don't want the
accusing
amoral
Pam
society
Bondi
shit
over
either.
DOJ memo
So you guys need
and
to
the
chill
lack
out
of
on that.
transparency from her office regarding the Jeffrey Epstein
Fucking
files.
fake Russian
Sources
shit.
tell me Dan Bongino
We
is
got to
taking
be
the
so
day off from
rude
his
by
job
swearing.
as Deputy
Shut
Director
up,
of the
fucking
FBI.
cunt.
And now there's speculation
Go
on
fucking
whether or
raid
not
an
he'll return
orphanage,
to
you
the job
fucking pig.
at the FBI over the disgust with Blondie's lack of transparency and handling of the Epstein files. And note, she is referencing her there as Blondie. She then goes on to say Pam Blondie has brought total embarrassment to President Trump, J.D. Vance, Dan Bongino, and Kash Patel. She has also
She
lied
is
to the
very
American people.
Loomer mad.
And really what that looks
she didn't
like
get her
is them
spots.
just trying to use Pam Bondi as a fall guy. But way before Pam Bondi's Department of Justice put out any memos, Kash Patel and Dan Bongino went on Maria
Pretty good.
Bartiromo's show where they
Cover
said,
that ugly fucking nail.
You said
All right.
Jeffrey Epstein committed suicide. People don't believe it.
Well, I mean, listen,
Well, I
they
mean,
have a right to their opinion, but as someone who has worked as a public defender, as a prosecutor, who's been in that prison system,
I can't
who's been in the
read
Metropolitan
paper.
Detention Center,
I'm
who's been in
40% of the
segregated
Americans who
housing,
can't read.
you know a suicide when you see one, and that's what that is.
He killed himself. Look, he killed himself. Look, again.
I've seen that.
We've gone over
He
this.
killed
I've
himself.
seen it. He did it.
I get
okay?
it. I like both of these guys.
Okay, he did it.
But I also understand if you have access to that information, when
he
you
killed
get in the
himself.
room and you
Okay.
get a job, I expect you to fully do what's best for your country, and you
Oh.
swore, even if it means not leaking certain information when we share it with you.
Okay.
Because it's part of your duty.
Yeah.
Why would a guy who has access to all this information kill himself? You think Diddy's going to kill himself?
Hmm.
He's got dirt on 500 people. Why would Epstein kill himself? He's got dirt on everybody.
oh, and that was PBD critiquing them at the end. Now,
That's
let's
kind
get
of-
back to
that's
Tim
valid,
and
though.
see how
I
he
mean-
makes sense of all of this.
Right.
What we're hearing now is that Trump has said innocent people, many, many innocent people will be harmed by the release of these files.
It's amazing.
And that's behind
That
the scenes with
self-admittance
rumors
is
about why
fucking amazing.
They might not want to release it.
Yeah.
Maybe they went to Dan and said, we're going to go after the bad guys, but there's a lot of people that are going to be destroyed by this who didn't do anything wrong.
And this is the problem when you're a professional turd polisher. Oftentimes you're trying to make something sound like it makes sense, and there's just no possible way to do it. But here, Tim, why don't you give us a for instance?
And I don't mean people on the client list or anything like that. I'm not making the argument the client list is going to have a name that somehow the person is innocent. I'm saying the argument is, aside from those on the client list, there are people who...
So...
like, hypothetical.
Here we go. Biddity boppity boop. Investigate each one of you. So what you do is you release all the fucking names ever involved with Epstein. Ever. All the fucking official names. Okay? And then, bippity boop, you fucking interview each one of them. That's it. You interview the fuck out of each one of those people and hold them accountable to their stories and double check their stories and shit. Duh. That's it. How about do that? Do anything. Tech companies, YouTube. Do anything. YouTube. Nothing is not anything. You guys are doing nothing. Nothing's getting solved. This will keep escalating. This will keep being a problem. And in this case, it's pedophilia, unchecked pedophilia, and people seem to be okay with that on a level. Isn't that gross? Huh. Okay, cool. Tech companies won't do anything to stop it. FBI won't do anything to stop it. Because they benefit from it. These entities, at some point, some rich man's pocket is being filled. Somebody's being told not to go too far. So
there is a company, and one of the guys on the list will get destroyed, and it will end up with 10 people being fired. They'll lose their jobs.
Release the list.
I know.
Some people deserve it.
What the hell are we talking here? I mean, again, you know, Tim, you're really not any good at this. But here, I'll give you another chance.
He knows what he's saying.
Try to give us another, for instance.
But let's say there's a guy who was doing wrong by Epstein.
Okay.
And he was going to the island and all that stuff.
Okay.
But unbeknownst to his wife,
okay,
she was just going to parties in New York,
okay,
unrelated to any of the evil stuff.
Okay.
But she's going to be listed in these documents, and people are going to make accusations.
There you go.
And maybe there's thousands of people like that.
Okay.
Not to mention victims.
Then put her on there. Let's go.
That's a possibility.
Let's go.
Man, imagine making this video and being like, yeah, that sounds really good. Let's publish it. Oh, either way, let's get back on track. So, what I did uncover was
any of the names that have come forward,
quite some time.
Any of the names that have willingly come forward as victims shall be redacted from said list. Of course. Any names who do not come forth as victims with their own stories and etc. will be scrutinized and therefore continued to have their name on the fucking list. This is what we're gonna have to do. Like the list, quote unquote. That's what this 2020s, the 1920s was commies. The 2025s or whatever is pedos. So
he was on Tempoor and he's talking about Jeffrey Epstein being an asset and him discovering the Fox.
We've come so far.
A year and a half after that, I'm in a green room at Fox, and I'm not going to say who because they didn't give me permission to share it. But the short story
about it. No offense.
You know, Epstein's an intelligence asset for people in the Middle East, right? I'm like, I didn't know that. I'm like, you sure of that?
I don't even hear this.
The person, let's say, is like, I'm absolutely sure of that. That he's either a witting or unwitting asset,
Nazi.
Intelligence asset.
This guy's a Nazi.
His plane and that island, the cameras, there's a big assumption out there that these videotapes were exclusively in the custody of Epstein. That's a huge mistake. The reason they wanted this story to go away is because there's an assumption like, oh yeah, Epstein had him. No, he wasn't the only one who had him, according to this source. These assets, that's why this blackmail story makes so much sense. Which Middle Eastern countries they are, I don't know, but this person who's a very, very good reporter, I mean, aces, right? Swore Epstein was either a witting or unwitting intelligence asset, and they may have had his plane wired up, and they're the ones who have all this stuff. So the point is, to sum it up, how do you know some of these countries aren't going to some of these power players who aren't making decisions? Because, hey, you wouldn't want this video out there, right? Yeah. How do you know? 100%.
And so this is an interesting twist, right? We're now seeing the current FBI director, before he took on this role, talking about how this person of interest was an asset for someone in the Middle East.
It's amazing.
Again, we don't know how credible any of this information is, right? And Dan Bongino's talking about really amazing journalists that go to Fox News. So again, realistic expectation.
I mean,
but still
Fox is
something
Fox,
very
but still.
interesting to note. Also, this is pretty interesting. This is from the Evening Standard.
Fox is holding them accountable too.
2001.
Fox has been very heavy on the Epstein shit.
And
so,
if we take a closer
good job,
look
Fox.
Here, it talks about him.
It's ran by
claiming
Soros
that he once
or
worked for the CIA,
Murdoch.
although now he denies it. So again, I think we should take all of these things with a grain of salt, but try to keep all of these variables involved in this equation that we're trying to make sense of. And
everybody's starting to say the same psycho shit that I've been saying for years now. You guys call me schizo.
You know it's bad when Fox News
what about when Asmon says it? You call him a schizo?
Tom, he sounded pretty definitive there, so what changed?
I think they decided for political purposes
after I
they
said
didn't
it,
want
not
to
I'm
include
just being
the individuals who are on these lists and put them in the public domain.
For years,
and they were concerned that some of them may not have done something warranting the disclosure. I mean, that's the most charitable interpretation.
Good job, kiddos.
You know, but there is a list. There's no doubt. I mean, they talk about in the memo they wrote. Well, there's no incriminating client list.
Swoosh.
Well, what does that mean?
There you go.
I want the non-incriminating
that
client
pink,
list.
I got to work on the pink.
And of course, the client list is a term of
whatever.
art, right? Where are his associates? Where is the list of contacts? You know, and we asked under our FOIA lawsuit, Pam Bondi, give us the documents that you say you were looking at. Give us documents about the release of these documents. You said the FBI was obstructing the release. They came back to us and said, we have nothing.
And well, it looks like it only took 6 months for Fox News to call Donald Trump out on a cover-up. But seriously, what did we expect? Look at how incompetent that administration is. How would we expect them to not be completely incompetent with everything they touch? It's going to be a long 3.5 years.
In my face. That birds are eating my face. That looks like shit. Just do the whole now. One more.
Moment in time, the Epstein files is the perfect litmus test. So let's take a look at a couple of different commentators from both the right and the left and see where we end up. Let's begin with Jeremy from the Quartering.
Yesterday, when the Department of Justice came out and boldly claimed that there would be no further investigation into the files or the island, and there was nothing to see here. Okay, a lot of people felt.
You see Wiggums on the bottom right of my screen.
Here's
you see Wiggums down there.
Pam Bondi, Kash Patel, Dan Bongino, and Alina Habba should all be removed from whatever positions they're in. I know that's a bold statement. I know it's a strong statement.
All three of them.
But there are only two scenarios. And by the way, for the leftoids,
all three of them.
Who are like,
right.
Yeah, but you're not implicating Trump. Yes, I am. Trump promised these files would be released,
right?
And he needs to address this,
right?
Ooh, he's talking about us there. We are the leftoids. I love that.
Yes.
Thank you, Jeremy.
We are all leftoids.
When you say implicated, what do you mean?
There's a lot of us.
I'll just let you
and
keep
we
going.
have very differing opinions on what makes
he needs
America.
to address this with the truth. And there are only two possible truths. The first is either
He's
the
guilty or
deep
not
state
guilty.
destroyed all the files, and Pam Bondi, Kash Patel, Dan Bongino, and Alina Habba all lied to the American people. Or the files were not destroyed, and Pam Bondi, Kash Patel, Dan Bongino, Alina Habba all lied to the American people. Now, so how do they lie? Well, Pam Bondi, Kash Patel, Dan Bongino, Alina Habba had all stated as a fact.
Okay.
There were piles. Pam Bondi referred to a truckload. Referred to over 250 victims.
Yes.
So we're seeing a couple
or a
of different
thousand,
counter-arguments
or a
coming
few,
out of all of this.
or a dozen.
One is the one you just heard, where the Trump administration is saying they've destroyed the files, and there's plenty of receipts showing that administration saying quite the opposite. The other claim that's countered very strongly with a lot of receipts by both those on the right and the left is that Epstein was a sole perpetrator.
Monster.
And we'll get into that in a bit. So now we're going to look at Jeremy looking at a clip of Tim Pool trying to make excuses for the Trump administration.
Just let it dry.
Let's take a look.
Kash and Dan are being largely discredited as well as Pam Bondi. So I have no idea what this is or what's really going on. I think the best the best estimate is, I think Cernovich was saying this. What do you think they were doing the past several years? The reason there's no evidence is not that Pam and Kash and Dan are covering it up. It's that the Democrats covered it up a long time ago.
And so what we see next is very interesting as Jeremy from the Quartering counters Tim Pool's claim and provides evidence.
Okay, let's say that's true. Then would you or would you not say that Pam Bondi lied?
DOJ may be releasing the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients? Will that really happen?
It's sitting on my desk right now to review.
Yeah, baby.
So she's either lying here or they were destroyed. Either case, Pam Bondi is lying. There's another lie.
A lot of people are wondering.
I had to tart face that for a second. Really get that art in there, you know? Really get that artism going,
so long to
yeah.
release them?
I do. Jesse,
Ooh, that looks
there
nice.
are well over, this will make you sick, 200
Thousands.
victims. 200.
Thousands of victims.
So we have well over 250
Thousands.
You know, this channel, we love critical thinking and we love
Like
evidence-based
250
trying to meet the burden of proof. So
100,000
yeah, we
victims
welcome
worldwide.
this. Ideas should be
250
challenged to get closest to truth.
thousand.
Not only that, I think
It's
Germany
even
does
more
a
than
very
that.
good
It's
job
more
of
than that.
making Tim look foolish and demonstrating that Pam Bondi has told a series of lies. And even Jeremy himself puts together the dots.
250?
There we go.
Wow, who victimized them,
That's
Pam?
much better. I'll just leave it like
Was
that.
it only Jeffrey? If so, then why didn't you say that?
Okay.
If you have 250 victims, then you must have at least one perpetrator. So is Jeffrey the sole perpetrator?
And
You're
then
either lying here.
Are any victims who beyond Graffer? Any? That's the other point of that. Like, okay, so you're saying that there is, but is there? Who are they? Can we interview them? Are their stories also relevant or not? Just, it's all a big stupid.
Or
it's all big
you're
stupid.
lying
Because it's a
now.
lie. It's all a lie.
And
So it's
also,
easy to
Jeremy
see
from the quartering has
what the
connected
truth
the
is.
dots to be able to make the claim that there's evidence that Epstein did not act alone. So, of course, you know, Tim has to try to save some face, but again, he's got a job to do. He's a professional turd polisher. So let's see where he begins.
From the Post-Millennial, DOJ reports to court
Millennial.
that it's still reviewing Epstein records for possible release, Judicial Watch reveals. Despite the fact that Donald Trump said, why are you still
This one is
talking about this?
thick.
Despite the fact
That's
the DOJ
thick.
put out an unsigned, undated memo claiming there is no Epstein client list.
That is no
Apparently,
list.
there's still some records that may come out.
Oh, wait, there's more files coming out? Let
I
me
mean-
guess. 2 weeks from now, right? But
Wait, we
Is
had a
anyone
front
doing
watch,
this?
last night
There
in
is
West
no
Virginia, which is
files.
shocking. Kind of
Is anyone?
And then it's like, here we go. Let's talk about something else. So I can imagine
Jedi
Trump being
hand
upset,
wave or
but
whatever? There is no files.
I don't think they're handling it well.
Anybody?
And so I can't imagine all of them as being incompetent enough to not understand the way they've presented this casts doubt on their credibility.
You know what I see in all of it? They look uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And that is very interesting to me because, you know, one of the big things that I do in my work is I try to look at motivation. What is motivating this position or this statement or this action?
whoa, did we step into an alternative universe? Tim Pool is calling out the Dare leader? And now they're talking about motivation?
The motivation behind Tim Pool attacking the Dear Leader is he's attacking Russia via support through Ukraine again. Things is heating up. Got to make sure that P tape stays over there in Russia, right? The compromat.
Whoa, this is getting too real too quick.
The compromat.
Do any of them have vested interest in lying about this or in shipping?
Yes.
One of the biggest statements that stood out to Pam Bondi is that they don't have any information on whether Jeffrey Epstein was working, for basically the CIA or Mossad or all of the above. And that was the one that was the most troubling. Because it's
What's
just
most
not
troubling is
believable.
she's some
Then
type
again,
of British or
there's been
Aussie.
massive
I don't want to listen to
reporting,
this.
right, that they seized blackmail tapes from Epstein's apartment and other places that were searched. And so to say
That's
that
true.
this is all child porn,
We're
and
in this
no one
together, though,
did,
so worldwide.
That's also not very credible. That's troubling.
Right.
And so, yeah, now I guess as I look at all of this overwhelming evidence that
We got all this,
the claims
evidence.
that people in the Trump administration
You know?
are making, I guess it kind of reminds me of all the crimes that Donald Trump commits.
Oh.
Then how he just leaves mounds of evidence everywhere and just lies about it outright.
Right.
And maybe the difference is
Right.
he's made people care about this so much. It's almost like he's created his own Trojan horse.
There you go.
And she looked like she wasn't comfortable with the answers that she was giving, which is to me an indication that she's either has to say this for some reason, or you know, she's being directed to say it. I mean, we just don't know the truth. That's the problem.
Because I don't understand why they don't just lie. I mean, they could just lie. It feels like they're lying now, to be honest.
Wow, again, what happens when MAGA starts connecting the dots? This is just, it's almost like
I voted
finding
here.
fire
Okay.
for the first time.
I didn't want to vote for the
man,
possible
I'm so
pedophile.
excited for
I didn't want to vote for the possible pedophile. Understand, that's why I voted this way. The lesser of two evils was, she's a girl, Kamala Harris. She's less likely to be a pedophile. Trump, even at that point, had many allegations throughout many years, and he's from that era that I don't trust in general, because they have throat fucking hooker porn. Anyway.
you. It's this huge.
Great.
But
What a
don't
world,
worry,
what a world.
Tim
I'm melting.
still needs to do
Right.
his professional turd polishing. This is what he gets paid for.
You know, Dan Bongino could come out or Cash and say, we got in, we're looking at the documents, boys, this is wild stuff. We are going to have to launch an investigation, a criminal prosecution, and it may take time. So unfortunately, we're not going to let the bad guys get away with it. So we'll keep working on it, and then just
I'm gonna eat
back
them.
shelf it. Like, they can just say, oh, it's such
makes
intense
wind.
and horrifying information. We're going to have to
This is
keep
quick
investigating,
dry.
and then you
I'm
just get
gonna
nothing from it. People forget. To
insta
come out
dry.
with this memo being like, nah, nothing happened, nothing to see here, with no name on it, no date. I don't understand what they wanted to have happen.
Well, it thinks.
I love how he's telling the Trump administration how to lie. Like,
Yeah.
Donald Trump told over 30,000 lies his first term. Like, he really needs coaching from Tim Pool on how to lie. Like,
Yeah, Tim Pool, the compromat. He's like Ruski #1 over here.
come on.
Yeah.
But I really think
Oh, there we go.
CoffeeZilla covered
Wow.
this the best.
Really?
On his
Okay.
channel called Voidzilla.
Let's go.
And I recommend everyone go and watch it. I'll put a link right here. It's called The Worst Cover-Up of My Lifetime.
There it went.
And so I'm just going to show you a few of his clips, but he really does a very good
We
job
watched it.
showing
We're going to
these
watch your
discrepancies. Let's look at
reaction
some.
of this.
But if you look at the original
Right.
2019 indictment, it says
Dozens.
of victims.
Dozens.
This is from Ken
So, like,
Klippenstein. But the Epstein review says
12s.
over 1,000 victims.
Wow.
So what happened, guys? And by the way, in the interim, they also increased the number to 200 to 250.
200 victims. 200. So we have well over.
Well over. It's like 250.
Actually.
So we went from dozens to
So many.
200 to over 1,000 in the span of basically a year
Yeah.
in terms of victims. We like 10x the number of victims.
So what CoffeeZilla does very well is debunk the idea that Epstein was a lone perpetrator or a lone
So they're
wolf.
just tying
But he
extra.
also brings
They're tying additional things, additional cases direct to Epstein, where it might not have been per se Epstein himself, but somebody else through that network that had molested a child, and now that child is trying to get some kind of suing or something, and they're saying, no, it was Epstein's fault, not Prince Andrew's fault, for example. So very funny, very funny. This is what we're dealing with the rich people. They just keep pivoting. They keep pivoting and pedoing and pivoting. It's very, very amazing what they do.
a
all
lot
the
of
time.
receipts
So
showing
impressive,
how
so
Epstein
truly
was an
impressive.
FBI informant. If you remember, Laura Logan was pointing out how the Trump administration should definitely know what affiliations Epstein had.
But now there's
Laura
no
Logan.
perpetrators.
Laura
Like,
Loomer?
the perpetrators have been
Must
reduced.
be a different. There's a lot of
That is
Lauras
the
out there. There's a lot of
crazy thing
Lauras.
about what they're implying here, what this lone trafficker theory is pushing forward. It's also strange because previously Epstein, in a court filing,
That nail's way
is
too
said
big.
to have provided information to the FBI as agreed upon. Case agent advised that no federal prosecution will occur in this matter as long as Epstein continues to uphold his agreement with the state
2008.
of Florida. So apparently there was some deal where Epstein was providing information to the FBI. What information? We don't know because no one else was involved. There's also the simple fact that if you go to the FBI records, what they call the vault, most of the files are just heavily redacted. So
Yeah.
CoffeeZilla really breaks it down simple, makes it easy to understand, and shows you how all of this information is public.
Right. Yes, it is true. There's no Epstein list where there's like names written down, but names exist in documents, on videos, in images, and they're all redacted. What's going on here? They're gonna say, oh, it's all for the victims, right? But it's not all victim names. In addition to that, this lone trafficker theory is already on shaky grounds when you think about Prince Andrew's settlement with Virginia Giuffre.
Right.
He paid $16 million to make civil sexual assault allegations go away. Now, of course, it's worth saying that he did not admit to guilt. This was a settlement, but that is what you're always going to have with these rich and powerful people.
Right.
And this is worth noting, right, that CoffeeZilla is probably one of the bravest people on the internet. For the investigative journalism that he does while putting his face out there. I mean, he's going after everyone from crypto scammers to presidents.
That's true. Guess what? Leon Black, billionaire, also paid the U.S. Virgin Islands $62 million in cash as part of a settlement, a non-prosecution.
It's so
where
fucking
they
telling,
wouldn't go
dude.
after him for anything,
Yeah.
for, quote, any and all claims of any nature
Jesus.
whatsoever, specifically related to Jeffrey Epstein.
That's insane.
It's worth noting that $15 million of this cash payment will be going to counseling programs and activities or mental health services. You also have Jess Staley, the former boss of Barclays. He directly admitted to having
See how it's a bunch of like
Epstein's.
See how it's a bunch of Europeans and shit and like third world shit and like Australians, and it's everything that I've been saying connected to this. It's not so much Americans.
Staff, which you would expect if
Yep.
someone was running a trafficking
Worldwide.
operation. Although
Worldwide
I just have to say
child
that
trafficking
there was a statement that this
operation.
was entirely
Worldwide
consensual, and I'm not saying
child
anything about that. I'm simply saying the idea
Operations.
that Epstein was just trafficking for himself is unlikely to be true
Amazing.
in my opinion.
It's very untrue.
So again,
Very
really
untrue.
makes a very strong case.
Very untrue.
Demonstrating
Everybody knows. Everybody
how
knows that.
Epstein didn't act alone. And
Everybody
he does
knows
even
it.
more. These are only a few of the clips. Watch
Everybody
the entire
knows.
video.
Yeah.
You'll
It's
walk
really good.
away really learning a lot.
We already did.
Let's take a look at one last clip from
Okay.
Later, Staley wrote to Epstein, "Say hi to Snow White." Epstein replied, "What character would you like next?" Staley responded, "Beauty and the Beast."
Gross.
And then Jeffrey Epstein said, "Well, one side is available."
The beauty is very gross, and we looked up any drug references that he might be. Nope, there isn't any. So just children dressed as little Disney princesses. So this Jess Staley probably has children, probably wants to fuck them, and instead, or did, and instead, who knows? Allegedly thinking, just thinking conspiratally. This is all parody's sake.
Obviously, some type of coded message you can
Some
read
type of
into
strange
that
fetish.
for yourself, but all of this is public.
Man, I don't know, maybe I should start yelling more in my videos too.
Yeah.
I like this energy he brings. Oh man, and what else are we seeing? That the right has their own cheese pizzas, huh? Snow White, Beauty and the Beast? What's going on here, guys?
There is no leopard face eaten man. There is no leopard
Man, and
eaten
what
man
else are we
face.
seeing? That the right has their own cheese pizzas, huh?
1410.
Snow White, Beauty and the
14.
Beast? What's going on here, guys?
What's going on here? They're eating the flies.
Cheese pizzas, huh? Snow White, Beauty and the Beast? What's going on here, guys?
14, 16. 14, 16. Gasp. There is no. There is no leopard-eaten face man. Okay. Dude, gross. What a day, what a life, what a fucking gay, what a fucking... This all sucks. What is this?
Hey, what's up, guys? Here. So perhaps the worst thing to happen to anime is the fact that it got so popular. Especially over the past couple of years, largely due to the pandemic, a lot of new people got into the related mediums, and it's really changed things for the worst. I remember many years ago, one of the worst things that could happen to you as an anime fan is, well, someone calling you like a sweaty, greasy nerd or something.
Yeah.
Right? Nowadays, especially the last couple of years on the social media landscape, the amount of toxicity, especially from newer fans of the related mediums, is crazy. You will see people consuming anime and manga and then turning around and attacking people over basic tropes of the same type of content they consume themselves. There's a lot of misinformation, there's a lot of harassment, and today is another example of that. People getting literally threatened over objective truths about the medium that they consume that these tourists just don't like. So, what are we talking about today? Well, we're talking about Cyberpunk, because recently they announced that there's a new chapter of their manga coming. You can see this is the post we're talking about.
Okay.
Rebecca is back. Chapter 5 of Cyberpunk
I don't care about her.
Madness manga
but
is
everybody
out.
does.
Now, besides the very unfortunate phrasing they use to abbreviate cyberpunk, you're probably wondering why so many people are angry at this tweet. There's a literal battle going on in the
CP?
replies.
Oh my god. Cyberpunk. CP. Jesus fuck, man. Talk about normalize it. Am I right?
Well, it has to do with the original version of this tweet. You can see there is a
Fuck,
version
this is
history that you
fucking
can
gross,
look at
dude.
on tweets.
Very
way
funny.
Over, and I think it's 100% accurate, and I will show why it's 100% accurate in just a second.
Okay.
Lolly being used to describe Rebecca.
Uh-oh.
You can see the same person afterwards saying, "Thank you for foxing that horrid description." And, you know, it's like crazy. This account is dedicated to Sword Art Online. Have you watched the anime that you're basing your entire online personality on?
Jesus.
Like, there's tons of sexualized lolly characters.
Well, and then right there even, he's got like them making out and shit. It's like, what, 14, 16 or some shit? Yeah,
in
he's
that anime.
gross.
Like,
Yeah, right.
What are you on about?
Even his entire fucking thing
Studio
is all
Trigger,
like
you know,
that.
the studio that made the anime.
Okay.
They refer to Rebecca as a lolly. But no, you're right, and they're wrong, apparently.
But Sugar was like, no, the lolly must stay. And, you know, ultimately, she's the best girl. So it was the right choice.
Especially for people who are not familiar with the term and they've been fed misinformation from anime and say,
I mean, I remember when Tiny Tina was in Borderlands and everybody didn't like extremely over-sexualize her and call her a lolly and all this other shit. Where she's like, you know, she's a cartoon, this and that. They didn't immediately start gang fucking her mouth like raw until it bleeds and then talking about her age. And then through the series, she grew the fuck up and we just kind of let it happen. And it was just fine, and we didn't like make it a big fucking thing. We didn't scream lolly at her. We didn't say CP. So we didn't take it down that lane. When you straight up go to like manga and the fucking weirdos of the world, the Australians, the fucking sensitivity camps out there, you're inviting that type of shit. But also, it does not apply. It's still not a real thing. You're making it a real thing by talking about it like that. So, not you, but them. All these interested parties about continuously, is lolly a word that means this, or is lolly a word that means that? If we can't come together on the word, then we're just going to say, you know, stop it, you're being gross, and just let the character age and be a certain age now, and let a story like progress and be a different age later. Or the same age. They're magic girls. I don't give a fuck anymore is kind of the point. Not that I'm trying to normalize it through saying I don't care. I do care, and I'll report the fuck out of shit, but I don't see anything. Okay, I don't look for it. You guys are in that world, you look for it, not you. I'm just saying, y'all, you fucking perverts are in the fucking world, you're looking for it, you're talking about it. All you Australians are, you can't play your hot coffee mod for your Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, and it made an entire generation really fucking amoralistically psychotic, where they like want to chest bump fucking kangaroos and shit. You guys are fucking crazy. We have that versus just normal cartoon normality. We've always had cartoons and shit. You know, are you gonna write fucking like suicide notes about how Naz from Ed, Ed and Eddie has occasional fucking Rule 34 about her? Like, is that your life now? Go tirade that shit. That's more ooky. This is arguably less ooky. So, What do you want from me? Right? What do you want from any of these industries? That's the point. What do you want from this? On the other end, you moralistic crusaders, like you mothers, mad mothers against America's art. Like, what do you want at the end of this with your little moral sensitivities and shit? What do you want? What do you want? Side note, when Meat Canyon was talking about umamasume, and I finally learned how to say it, and he was... That's a distracting... Why would I put it there? Because it's a good picture for the... So when Meat Canyon was talking about umamasume, he was like, is there any sexual shit of this? And then him and Nick kind of did like... And we had just watched yesterday that the creators of umamasume do not want their girls to be sexualized. Can you please not do that? So these companies can only say or ask so much and dance around how the audience is going to take it. Should the companies be forced to make sure that everything in a video game ever is 18 plus if it has like a leg? If it has a leg that ever, if it has an arm that goes higher than this, should it be like 18 plus? Oh, you're seeing, it's bare skin near a boob. It's a mile away from a boob. Oh my God. That would showing a little bit of that on any aged character make you fucking get a boner? Like, you have mental problems then. Understand that about yourselves. Okay? Okay, cool. So do we live in the same world or not? Okay. Then get the fuck over it. Like, do you walk down the street and see underage girls and just want to f them all? Then you have a fucking severe mental problem. Okay? You have a pedo problem. You, Australia, Europe, all those places who can't get ped shit off their mind. What's the age of shit? What's the age of shit? What's the age of shit? Wow. Why do you need to know? Because you're sexualizing them. Because you need to have that as like a weird thing in your fucking weird psychotic fucking like twisted little brains. So again, you're sexualizing things that are inherently not meant to be sexualized. So whether it's children or anime about high school or whatever the fuck you want to paint out there, you guys are being the pedos by constantly thinking about it and dredging those images up in your mind and then perpetuating them back to the internet, like in these channels. Like Rev said, that person, are you aware of Sword Art Online and the sexual tones there? Yeah, as far as I'm concerned. They had little making out pictures and shit. That was their, it's love. But you can have love and never kiss or fuck or anything, right? Oh, it's an innocent, battle-based love. Shut the fuck. I'm so done with the entirety of the next generations taking over geekdom. Whether it's anime, manga, fucking video games, any of the shit, you guys have made it worse because of your stupid sensitivities and need to masturbate to every fucking goddamn character. Keep your dick in your fucking pants. Go get laid by a real girl, okay? Go laid by a real thing, a real woman. Go touch a real woman, okay? Right. You can't? You just have this little app on your phone that talks back to you? Wow. At least you won't procreate. Jesus. So, you need to get over it. You're fucking weird. You guys are weird pedos that won't procreate. That's fucking great. Okay. Okay. So that's a lot of the world is weird fucking pedos that won't procreate. That's great.
Excuse me, you think I can get your number or your Instagram?
Well, guys, unfortunately...
Then why does she have a phone? No.
Today is one of those days where we've got to talk about something that actually matters in real life and is not just a conglomerate of silliness from social media. It's uniquely shitty. It's not shitty because it's just bad content or people...
And you can tell at a point, like, this dude is trying intentionally to fetch young shit, which is really fucking gross.
Like being a dumbass professionally, like we're sort of used to at this point.
Oh yeah, like he doesn't occasionally.
Well, it's just straight up illegal. Over the last like 10 years or so, the novelty, you know, the shock factor of people being willing to film their crimes and post them on the internet is pretty much completely worn off. It's really almost expected these days, if anything, for dumbasses to film their crimes and then post them onto the internet, trying to get a little bit of internet clout. However, usually the crimes being committed, the illegal activities being...
Is this a Mall of America? I'll track this fucker down.
Recorded. Generally, they're not the ones that people don't...
I'll track you down, dude. What is your name? College Lessons? College_lessons?
Like, you know, there's always...
You harassing my local females and shit? Okay. The fuck are you? The fuck are you? You got some pedo shit going? Are you stalking around the fucking MOA doing pedo shit? I think, is that our, that's not our ceiling.
Excuse me? What's your name?
No, we don't have all that.
I'm George, nice to meet you.
Gross, dude.
I just want to say you look really pretty. You're 16? 15?
But I'm not interested in you. I'm interested in your friend 2 down from there. She looks a lot younger. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's what he would be saying. Look at this. Look at this fucking... Jesus.
Is that your brother or your boyfriend? Is that your brother? How you doing? You look really good. Alright, bro. You from here?
Yeah.
I'm not from here. We came here for a baseball tournament. I'm trying to find like what to do around this area.
Fucking ped, dude.
You got Instagram?
Fucking ped. Fucking ped. Fucking ped, bro. You're a fucking ped. Fucking ped, dude. You're a fucking... Okay, pedding around. Just pedding around. You're gonna ped in here, too?
You know about that? Wait, how old?
Funny. Fishing for a white girl. You know about that? Ha ha ha. Welcome to Chopped Community. If you're here, you know what it feels like to be chopped. Girls don't approach you. Well, you approach the girls and try to have sex with underage ones. So, you get left undelivered for days. Because you're trying to fuck underage girls, they probably don't want to fucking reply to your texts. You try to spit a game. She laughs and walks away. Because you're trying to have sex with virgins who are underage. Let's see. You look in the mirror and think, damn, my chopped face. You're probably more handsome than I've ever been in my life. And you just have this, like, small dick. And it affects your brain. You should go Mogmore, you fucking cunt. But listen, being chopped isn't the end, it's the beginning. What is Chopped Community? Approach strategies, even with a chopped face. You know, like, hit on 12-year-olds. Wow. Confidence tips to stop caring about rejection. You know, after you hit on so many 12-year-olds. Wow. Glow-up tips to look less chopped. Chopped is your approach in general about approaching underage girls. You're 16, ooh. Painful roast and memes to cope with a chopped life. That's called self-degradation or whatever, and too much of that just kind of kills your own ego and turns you into a weird little fucking small-minded pedophile like this guy. So, wow, amazing. Stories and rants from other chopped kings, so you know you're not alone. So you guys can trade your fucking CP network fucking weird 16-year-old trash. My chopped face reveal. When you join, you'll see my chopped face. Proof I'm one of you. Plus, raw feedback if you post yours. Roasts to build up thick skin. Advice to glow up. Or just accept your chopped destiny with pride. Don't wait. Price increasing soon. Join today for $15 a month. This guy is a piece of shit. Why are you even highlighting this person? Jesus. What a fucking pedo. What a fucking ped, dude. Okay. Pedo. Near pedophile shit. There you go. Let's see here. Thank you, Duck. Thank you, August. Am I not? Oh, it's a B. Thank you. Awareness. Goost. Okay. That's very nice. Your face is chopped. I wanna see this dude's face without paying for it. Is he really like that ugly? Chopped community. Dude, so fucked up. Active 2 days ago. I like working out on 12-year-olds is what shit. Memberships, there you go. Schoolers, Adonis gang. What? Why you in Adonis gang? That's what I'm saying. You probably look like that or some shit. It's like, what are you even trying to do? You probably look like that. That was kind of my point to begin with. You probably look like that and you think you're ugly and shit. People like you are the worst. Like, the fucking worst, dude. 6 followers. Who's following you? A bunch of fucking fellow pedos? Look at that. Luca Tuco. Hey, little bro, 13 days ago. Solomon Leora, be better looking. I like editing. I want to help high schoolers, lunars, socialize and make them popular. What? Bro, I would like to know how to approach a girl. What the fuck, dude? This is a bunch of, like, fucking disgusting people. He's following Hamza Amzed, some fucking Ahmed, of course, UK, and some Sam Ovens. So we can only assume that these people are also pedophilic in nature. Netflix, but for self-improvement. Yeah, he's trying to be like you. Manchester, UK. I mean, like I said, the pedalize it movement is coming from those areas. Private club for school owners. What the fuck is a school? Do I have to learn?
My, what a peculiar place to have a party.
I'm not here for schoolers. They provide packets that you can pick up. No. Urban Dictionary, please. Just what the fuck is a schooler, dude? Okay. Is it like old dudes that like school shit? This is gross. Discipline, punish, or teach one a lesson. Typically condensing in nature to taunt others online, but usage is similar.
Schooler.
You think that you're schooling people.
Is a secret world with training from top community builders, weekly news, member map, meetups, and quarterly competitions with leaderboards, prizes, events, and
pedophiles everywhere,
and beekeeping month with a 14-day inside.
That's not even a thing. Meet Alex Hormozy. Meet Alex Hormozy. Okay, meet that guy. Meet this entrepreneur from fucking Instagram. Meet this guy. Do you also hit on children, or is that not your thing? I mean, because you're directly tied to a guy who hits on children. So, that's cool. You're connected to him, who's connected to the schoolers, and that's it. So you inspire a few folks out there like this guy to, I don't know, hang around schools and, you know, try to fuck schoolers.
What the heck is going on? What type of cup is that? Is that Hydroflex?
No, it's just something my mom got me from Marshalls.
Your mom got you from Marshalls? How much was it?
Maybe about 17.
$17? That's pretty cheap. What you eating?
Marshalls, LOL. So we're gonna see what this guy looks like. Future YouTuber. Okay. What does that even mean? It's not like it's hard to do, dude. No, I want specifically, quote unquote. It's a little penguin tiger today. Okay, we'll admit that. Is that him? Okay. So that's him. So it's like I said, so you look just fine, but you're gonna act like you don't. Okay, bro. Okay. I'm ugly. My face. Don't look at me. Oh, I'm so chopped. Oh, don't look at me. What's got your confidence so fucking low? Why do you think you're ugly? Like, why do you think you're ugly? That's the thing. Why do you think you're ugly? If you think you're ugly, you're fucking ugly. I guess you're ugly. You're ugly as shit then. So, by your own call, you're ugly as shit. Like I said, he's probably more handsome than I've ever been. So, I'm ugly. I'm gonna fucking hit on high schoolers because I'm ugly. You're hitting on high schoolers because you're a pervert. It has nothing to do with you being ugly. Okay? So, that's it, bro. Like, that's you? Amazing. Okay.
There's going to be an audience for harassment.
So, no, it's not because you're chopped. It's because you're a fucking pedophile. So, it calls them as we sees them, folks. So, we have it from the top to the bottom. And what is it mostly? It's Middle Eastern and worldwide shit that we have to deal with more than a at-home, one-by-one poor person basis. This shit is gross. It needs to be stopped. It's... Why is it not being stopped? Is he connected in some form? What's his this and that? Like... Why are we doing this? Right.
People out in public, there will always be children to watch that to think it's funny, but people going out of their way to
really gross.
And try to get their number.
So we looked
into
it.
This guy is 15, which I don't think he is.
I don't think so either.
The obvious disinterest and
based off that
13-year-old girl on the planet. As to why, in this situation, where the girl said her age in front of somebody that this guy doesn't know, suddenly 15's too young, but when it's just him and his friends, he can get a 15-year-old Snapchat all day. These guys need to be... Again, the fact that these girls in the video right here...
You can still be a young pedophile. You can still be a 15-year-old hunting down 8-year-olds. You can still be a 16-year-old trying to fuck 12-year-olds. You can still be a blank-year-old pedophile. There's his face. See it? You can see his face in his camera right now. He's not chopped. Why you got fucking thick-ass sunglasses on and shit? You see the shame here? He knows what he's doing. He's a fucking weirdo pedophile, dude. Like... He doesn't even want his face to be seen appropriately. You see his face. Yeah, we see his face.
Doubt he meant to do that. Does that look like the face of somebody who should be approaching what appears...
He's not chopped. He looks normal. So...
Appears to be a group of, I don't know, maybe 14...
He also looks like he's 23 or some shit. He looks old.
Year-old girls in the beginning of the video?
No.
I don't think so. Now, I could go on and on, but I feel like you've probably got the point. Whatever's going on with his TikTok account, it needs to be shut down quickly. At the absolute best, you've got a bunch of teenage guys who are comfortable approaching tweens, recording them, and then posting their interactions onto the internet, and that a platform should be allowing. Gross. This page also has like a membership program, so who knows what kind of shit they're sharing in that. This is...
Did you not go into that? Dude, I went into it a little. Dude. Dude, I went into it a little. Chopped indeed. So that's unfortunate. We just went down that little rabbit hole.
Rock at a police officer.
A rock?
A police officer is a civilian.
So...
Considered civilians to kind of...
Yes.
That we were talking about as we await a rule.
It's demoralizing.
Okay.
That should be removed.
Cool.
Right? They just got through the observation.
And that's how much I care about immigration shit.
There's a lot of people whose business relies on...
Instagram is banning people
actual, like,
because it's funny. Because people deserve to be banned from Instagram. Why? I don't know. Just because.
Job. One of the biggest nightmares I just talked about happened.
It just does. Who cares? Nobody cares. What is
that's
this?
Really it. Oh no.
Oh,
you talking
yeah.
about me?
Yeah.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm
I watched you watch this yesterday.
talking about is like most people just like associate me.
I gotta pee. I gotta fucking pee.
With like Asmongold and shit. And
maybe they wouldn't do that if you weren't talking about me all the time.
their association with what I do revolves around, oh, he's just doing content, but...
I gotta pee. I'll be back. I gotta piss. I just have to piss. So, I'll be back. You're just gonna have to deal with that, okay? It's just gonna be mute. No, it won't. I'll play something. No, I won't. It's not even up right now. I won't play anything. Good morning. Okay. I'm back. So I'm almost mentally and physically done here. I've been trying to keep these to like 2 to 3 hours max, and I would like to do them more early in the morning, and I would like to play games all fucking day. So, yeah. My schedule's different when I'm out here. Thank you very much. GG. Let's go.
But his content is toxic because it invites a lot of like toxic backlash and toxic feedback from other.
I don't even know what he's saying. I think that he's complaining about other people not wanting to collab with him because of the people that don't like him online. Is that what he's trying to say?
So I went back to see what started this whole conversation, and it turns out even though Hassan is in New York, Zoran Mamdani, who's currently running for mayor, refused to meet with him.
Are you looking up with Zoran while you're here? No, brother. My man is fucking working, dude. You don't got...
That's funny. He won't hang out with me. You got a picture with him previously, though, didn't you? Oh, you're good then. He doesn't want to be involved with the terrorist all of a sudden. But he says things like globalize the intifada. I think you might be a little too gay for him. You know, maybe he's more militantly, you know, Islamic or whatever than you are. Maybe you're not religious enough for him. You need to start showing your colors. Instead of just playing propaganda, you need to really go full-blown Islamic nation. You need to really you need to come on stream in like full garb, like a full long-ass dress, and yeah, all that type of shit. A little weird little hat and shit. You need all that shit on, okay? That's when he'll respect you. So
time for me? You don't got time for fucking
No, you're a little too gay for that.
Guess the hot girls
you're too gay.
I need to do more PR, not PR in like the real media space, because like in mainstream media.
Oh, we talked about that yesterday.
No, don't understand. I can't delete Twitter.
The way I'm perceived in the sphere of influencers is like dramatically different than the way I'm perceived in the adult politics world.
We talked about
adult
this.
Politics world.
We
also,
talked about
didn't
this.
you get kicked out of the DNC?
But now you can tell your colleagues like, no, I saw the largest online commentator get fucking chucked out with 60,000 people watching.
Wait a moment. The largest Twitch political commentator
is
asked me
not
went to
him.
the DNC and nobody told me.
Only associate my content with like drama that other people are trying to constantly create around me is fucking annoying. And
I'm sure it sucks. I mean, can you imagine what it would be like if you just had people on the internet that would just make stuff up about you?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be so annoying. Is he
LOL.
really making his friends sit there and react to clips of me? I feel bad for these two guys, man. It's like you go to hang out with your friend and he's like, bro, so this guy always says shit I don't like. Here, listen to him. Wasn't that stupid? Isn't he dumb? Yep. Yeah, he is.
What a fun time.
And yeah, I mean, I guess we should be saying it's a good thing. At least Hassan isn't showing them terrorist propaganda like he did last time.
Right.
So it's an improvement. Definitely, it's a good point.
It's an
They're
improvement.
singing, but I'm seeing just guns and shit. This isn't a music video, Hassan.
I don't need
it is.
this.
They
I
do
don't need
musicals
this.
about their actions
I don't
all
need
the
this.
time.
I don't
They
like
love
repetitive.
walking over like the American flag and the
I've been over this. Okay.
Israeli flag side by side. They will always like march on it.
Okay. I don't like repetitive. I've already wasted my life on certain things here and there, and you know, I just don't like wasting more time on shit that don't deserve it. I'd like another timeline, please. So yeah, check out my previous day's episode. Check out all my stuff, or told everyone as I was drunk. Thank you. You guys like monotone, droll shit voices, don't you? Okay, good.
We are living in the greatest timeline, a timeline of absolute cinema.
I'd like a new one. Oh jeez. Oh, it's terrible. Oh my god, why? I don't want to talk about Anissa and whatever. I don't want any of this. Frogan, because we are universally hated, vocal screeching, incel demographic, you, target of his smear campaigns, Beck. We back.
Happy, I'm doing this, but I think we need more transparency.
Oh, good. So you're
we. This unemployed behavior is finally a felony. DKYS. That's the guy who sprayed the shot. He looks like one of those crumble kids. I got a crumble face or whatever. Hey, don't look at me. Stetson versus Epstein files. Okay, what do you got to say about it?
I'm Vic Myers. Welcome to the Resistance. Hey, MAGA. I'm in Denver International Airport right now, waiting on my midnight flight to Tampa. Had a few minutes and thought I'd do something for you. Are you ready? Here we go. You see this hat? This is a beautiful hat. This is the most beautiful hat that's ever been made.
That's
People
not
are
that
saying
good.
they've never seen such a beautiful hat. It's a Stetson.
Okay.
5 minutes later. Do you see this hat? This is a beautiful hat. People say it's the most beautiful hat that's ever been made. They say they've never seen anything like it. It's a resistol. Do you see what I did there, MAGA? Come on. Do you see what I did? Think about it. All right, I'll give you a hint. Remember a while back when Pam Bondi said that she had the Epstein files? Now they say they don't? Hat, Epstein files. The difference is you knew all along that it was a Stetson. I mean, if you happen to have seen some of my other videos, I've told you before.
Take it off. Show me the label.
Or it's a Stetson.
Right now.
And
take it off and show me the label right now in the moment. I don't want to refer to your previous videos. Oh, you lost. You lost.
Well, the difference.
You didn't do it? Well, the difference is you got to show me the files. You got to show me the hat, dude. You got to show me the file on the back of the hat. I don't believe any of you now. I don't believe any of you. I'm not going to look back at previous. I shouldn't have to. You should be able to present that in the moment. Anyway, let's see. I don't really think there's much to talk about. Nobody really cares. AI Grok makes disturbing posts about Minneapolis,
right now, Minneapolis man is threatening legal action after an online chatbot posted disturbing details involving him.
What? Let's go.
I have saved some of the screenshots because they were being deleted.
When Will Stancil woke up on Tuesday,
just threats.
He never expected.
Yeah, so you guys you guys are the problem.
The online firestorm.
Oh yeah, there's some Kino Blade Chronicles. Okay, that's it.
One thing they like to do is they like to Photoshop me into pictures of Hitler.
Stancil,
there you go.
An outspoken liberal on X, has more than 100,000
This is
followers
what you get.
on the platform, and says he's constantly receiving hate messages from far-right users.
It's really hard to ignore
They're
thousands
not.
of people.
They're not.
You.
They're not far right. They're not far right, sir.
What happened in this situation was different. The human users attacking him were being aided by X's own AI chat robot called Grok.
In the past, when they've done this, the chatbot has said, "No, I won't do it." Yesterday, because of the changes that Elon Musk made, started complying and indulging those requests.
For weeks, X's owner, Elon Musk, had said he was going to rebuild Grok because he was unsatisfied with some of its answers.
Trying to put this on
Tuesday,
the camera
the
here.
chatbot began sharing anti-Semitic tropes and praised Adolf Hitler as, quote, history's prime example of spotting patterns in anti-white hate and acting decisively on them. Grok was also now answering hundreds of questions about Stancil with seemingly very few guardrails.
And in fact, going as far as to say, based on my
against
Elon Musk and X.
Elon Musk made a policy decision about his product that led it to predictably produce this kind of awful rhetoric and these threats.
Share, dude.
To me, that's a problem.
Last night, the official Grok Twitter account
posted
a statement saying in part, quote, "We are aware of recent posts made by Grok and are actively working to remove the inappropriate post. However, so many of these posts were screenshotted, so Stancil says he's worried that this will be something that will live with him."
Get sued. Get fucking sued, Elon. Get fucking sued. Great. The world is finally healing. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Tim Curry, Hot Topic spokesperson. This Game Grumps? No. Then I don't want to watch it. Or whatever. What's going on? FBI accused of covering up files. I don't want to hear any more of that angle, even. I don't really think I care at this point. Yeah, this does look really fucking, badass puppet jutsu master, dude. Fucking so cool. I like what's his name in Naruto. What's his name? Can I do it? Can I remember his name? He's one of my favorites. Dude. This shit is too good. Dude, yes. Nice. What the fuck? We can't watch these. This is like really hard copyright strikes, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it. What the fuck? That is one fucking yes. She is very badass. This is fucking awesome, dude. Yes. Doing frame. Boom. There you go. Sweet. Ridiculous. So most of the shit you guys watch is garbage. You need to understand that. And I'm pretty much just gonna walk away at this point. I judged you. I showed you something. I talked about the news for day, yesterday, today, tomorrow, every day of our lives, because this shit will never heal. We're not healing.
Disney does not want you watching this. What is this?
Disney does not want you knowing the fact that their higher ups like to underage girls dressed as their princesses. It's actually not. It's not funny at all. It's very gross. It's very gross. So that's what Disney doesn't want you knowing. That's what Disney. Disney is probably a large part of the cover up as well. LA. You won't admit a riot is happening. LA. Disney has a lot of power in this world. Disney. Anyway, conspiracy.
Once upon a time.
Once upon a time, I cared.
Guess this. What is? Like, man, that bitch is run through.
That's his audience's love.
Yeah, it does look like it. That's about it though. We're out of here. I'm not even kidding. I'm just gonna go. It's been like 2 hours. I don't care anymore. You guys aren't worth my time. I mean, you are, but you're not. So, go away. But also, nice to have you. AI has gone too far. It hasn't gone far enough. Eska, fuck yeah. So I leave you with this, and we're gonna depart. We're gonna depart with some art. I'm gonna go do some dishes. I'm gonna play some World of Warcraft. Check my description. I'll occasionally get on my phone and like chat back to people and shit, so whatever. Welcome to the world. If you ever want to chat, I'm down, but not really. But not really. But not really. I'm very analog for being a mech. Escaflown, that's one of my favorites. So, Gundams, my friends. Beautiful. That's it. So good fucking luck out there. Go watch something, play something retro. I should just play old shit from now on. You know, I should like boycott for the rest of my life. But then you guys will think I'm just some weird nostalgic fucking whore like the rest of them and that I can't move on from the 90s. I can move on from the 90s. I don't still listen to Disturbed. I never did to begin with. Thank you very much. So that's been my morning, and I hope that's been your morning as well. So good morning, and start your shit out proper. Go watch something else, get involved in your world, go for a walk, okay? Do better for your life. You don't see me doing any of that? Well then, do that for me, okay? Live your life better, okay? Do you. You do you, okay? I'll do me. I'll do me. So we went over shit. We went over some stupid shit and some other stupid shit. My obligatory fucking time here is up. That's it. I don't have to do this anymore. So I'm gonna not do this anymore. Go watch yesterday's episode where I put more effort into it. It only had 1 fucking view or some shit. Go fuck yourselves. I only had like 1 or 2 views. Go fuck yourselves. That's it.
NBC News confirming with 2 sources tonight. The deputy director of the FBI, the number 2 at the Bureau, Dan Bongino, didn't report.
Doesn't matter. Nobody said anything in those views. Go fuck yourselves. I'm kidding, but I'm not. But I am. But I'm kidding. So I'm kidding. Okay, have a good one out there. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate you guys. If you have any questions, you know, go fuck yourselves. I don't care about you. I already said this. Why aren't you gone already? I'd like Apples and BaNooNews's. 3 fucking views total on yesterday's episode. Come on. Come on. Really? I put way more effort into yesterday's than I did today's and the day before that and all that other shit. So I'm just going to pound out a lazy one. And if you guys give it just as many or as few of views, then fuck it. Right? Right. So maybe tomorrow there'll be something more worth our time. For now, it's Epstein shit. And for now, I say so long. And good morning. And we'll meet again, my friends. Okay? So long and goodbye. Until we meet again. I'll be right here for you, my friend. See ya. Good luck. Bye. What do you want? You want a cookie? You want a cookie? You broke the jar, you spoiled little bitch. And then you lied. You lied about breaking it. You don't get no more cookies. And we bought a fucking iron jar now, okay? We got an iron jar. Alright? It's got a lock on it. It's got one of those little clasps on the side, and it's got a lock on it too. Yeah, padlock. We got a padlock on the cookies, okay? Or everybody gets cookies. And then there's no more cookies for anyone else. It's either all okay or none of it's okay. Whatever. I'm out of here. Goodbye. Go. Leave. Leave. Go watch The Ghost and Mr. Limpet. Okay?